Now, breaking news from NBC4.
State officials are speaking out about what they are calling a brutal murder of a prison guard in Ross County Christmas morning.
Authorities say corrections officer Andrew Lansing was attacked and killed by 27-year-old inmate Rashawn Cannon. We thank you for joining us today for NBC4 at 5. I'm Jared Smalley.
And I'm Sierra Johnson in for Jennifer Bullock. The director of the Department of Corrections revealed today Officer Lansing had written a conduct report against Cannon earlier this year.
NBC4's crime and safety reporter Anna Hoffman has been digging into this story for us today. And Anna, did they have an explanation for how all this happened?
Sierra and Jared, today we did learn that Officer Lansing was in what they called the guard shack out at the yard at the time of the attack. The director did not specify how that attack happened, but says Cannon was on the way to the dining hall when he veered away from other prisoners. As you said, this is not the first conflict between the two men. Annette Chambers-Smith, the director of the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections, says in April, Officer Lansing wrote a conduct report against Cannon. It was for disrespect, threats, and disobedience to a direct order. She says Cannon was found guilty on 2 of those charges. She would not give much more information about that, but says they are looking into the history. Yesterday, the union representing corrections officers sent a letter to Governor Mike DeWine asking his office to address issues inside of the facility. One of those was staffing shortages. I asked Director Chambers-Smith about the shortages and if that had anything to do with the incident. She told me the Ross County facility currently has an 11% vacancy rate among guards and staff, and much of that has to do with new positions recently added. She says statewide, the vacancy rate is 8%.
Regarding staffing, every post that was supposed to be filled that day was filled. How it compares to their normal schedule, I don't have that level of detail here, but I can tell you that I've been in contact with the warden regarding this matter, and he did let me know that yes, their staff, they started on their shift with all the staff present that they're supposed to have. And that's because, I think it was like 8 people volunteered to work overtime.
I also asked Chambers-Smith to speak about Lansing as a person, and she says he was pure and always trained new employees. She says she's never heard someone say anything negative about him. She says this tragedy is impacting the entire department. Jared.
Anna, thank you.